Kia ora everyone and welcome to the video. I have a bit of a special one for you guys today. This is the start of a brand new playthrough series of Troubleshooter Abandoned Children. Yeah, I know it's a bit of an odd name, but trust me, it's a good one. Troubleshooter is a turn-based tactics game akin to XCOM, with an anime art style, fantastic soundtrack, and a heavy focus on character-driven narrative that makes me want to compare it to the likes of Persona. We'll be playing this campaign on hard, the second highest difficulty, just below cruel, which is only playable with a prior company save file, so this is a fresh account, so just don't worry about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series, as this is a game I hold very dear to my heart. Forgive me though if I'm not a master, as it has been a solid 2 years since I've played. And on that note, I thank you again for tuning in, and without further ado,
it's showtime!
to work as a troubleshooter in Valhalla, you need an official license. The final step in the process is to complete 3 months of field training with a troubleshooter company. What's all the fuss about down there? Just the usual crap. Looks like they haven't spotted us yet, Mr. Jean. I've got eyes too, boy. I can see that. Oh, right. Of course. Sorry. I heard he completed his apprenticeship with Black Pearl. This might be a good chance to test him. Let Albus take the lead on this task. Why don't you try this one on your own? Think you can handle it? Yes, sir. Leave it to me. What a yes, man. What the? Where the hell is he going? This is Troubleshooter Apprentice Troubleshooter, Albus. What the hell? When did you get all the way up here? Everyone drop your weapons and surrender. Never mind that, just shoot him. This is John Arwall. John of Arwall. Reach for the sky. Ah, I thought he was leaving this to me.
다음은 누구입니까? 모두 상대해드리겠습니다.
Oh man, there he goes again. I'm getting really tired of repeating myself, Albus. Cut all the I'm Troubleshooter Albus crap. Don't waste any time and subdue the criminals immediately. But the Troubleshooter regulations say, Albus, you're in the field. Sometimes the rules will get you in trouble. Keep in mind that this is the real deal. People could get hurt or even die. Understood, sir. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Well, at least the kid is optimistic. Troubleshooter company Arwall, renowned for their suppression tactics, assigned John Lewis as Albus's mentor. A lot of our boys got wasted by those guys. If it weren't for those Arwall jerks, I would have kicked their asses. You took way too long, boy. But you told me not to rush in last time? Field training with Jean involved a grueling daily routine of constantly patrolling the streets and taking down violent criminals. There's no time to waste. Let's move on. Understood. Ready to breach. He's getting better. We're going in once I get up there. Pardon? The enemy went that way. Where the hell are you going? I don't think he's going to like it if I tell him the enemy went over the wall, so I was going to take a detour. I think you should tell him the truth. The enemy went over the wall, so I was going around. I thought it might work, Mr. John. Are you back-talking me, boy? No. You're right, sir. My apologies. It won't happen again, sir. Kid needs to work on his attitude. Some of the boys are getting too involved in the religious crap. That's none of my business. Just tell me how much I'm getting paid.
목표 발견.
Damn it, those R-Wall troubleshooters are here. Let's beat it, dude. Albus had completed his apprenticeship with Black Pearl to become a troubleshooter, but the pressure from Jean and the stress of the final test was slowly wearing Albus out. Mission after mission, all in this awful weather. The only thing that carried him through the hard field training was... How are you doing, Aunt Lily? Aunt Lily. She has been supporting Albus ever since the disaster left him on his own. Of course. Everyone in the company is really nice. You don't have to worry so much about me. Because he had been alone since that day, Lily's steady attention was a massive comfort to Albus. Hey, Aunt Lily. I think I'll be free this weekend. Would it be possible to meet up? Since she was always so busy, she could rarely find the time to meet up with Albus in person. I'm sorry, Albus. Her excuse was always the same. No, it's alright. You don't have to be sorry. Albus couldn't understand why his aunt wouldn't meet up with him. Regardless, she always gave Albus her full support. Albus wished he could one day thank her in person for all the support she'd given him. We'll be able to see each other someday, Albus. Let's hope we're proud of ourselves when that day comes. Alright, I'll do my best to be someone you can be proud of. Albus wanted to help others, just as Lily had helped him. Albus, come on boy, double time. Yes sir, right behind you. Troubleshooter. This is my path from now on. Oh, okay. Gotta catch my breath. Are you alright, Mr. Jean? Probably not. You better work harder this time. Think of it as another lesson in the unexpected. Understood. Leave it to me. Alright then. I'll be supporting you from the back. A number of wanted gang members have been identified nearby. Alright, as of now, R-Wall will take over the case. Roger. Reinforcing R-Wall. Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. Now, I know this is a bit different than normal, obviously. This game is very text heavy, so I'm just going to give you a heads up. I will be reading these things out for you. Let me know in the comments if you don't want me to. But as of now, I'll try and do my best. I'm not trying to voice act, just so you know. I'm just trying to read it. So, you can come at me, you can come at me with shit voice acting if you want, but I'm not trying, brother. But anyway, you notice this is a bit of a different one. This, my friends, is a game called Troubleshooter's Abandoned Children. Now, how do I describe this game? Well, the easiest way to put it is anime XCOM. Think of it that way. It's pretty much the same combat style of XCOM or any similar tactic, cover-based, turn-based RPG, turn-based tactics game. So you have your standard half cover, full cover scenarios, all those things. Then the anime aspect of it is obviously the art style and the more focused on characters rather than expendable soldiers. Now, enough of me chatting your ear off, we'll actually start getting some of this done. As you see here, we're taking control of Jean Lewis, our big man over here. Big banana boy. Gonna have him move up. Probably chill here. Then we're gonna have Albus move in.
지체할
Go
시간이
through this
없습니다.
way. I believe all the voice acting in this game is Korean. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a linguist, so bear with me if I made a tactical blunder by saying the wrong nationality. I apologize if I did. But this game I hold very dear to my heart. It is very fun. I've been playing it since it was in early access, all the way back in 2019, I believe. And damn, it's gonna go all the way back there. Alright, fine. And I thought, why not share this my joy for this game with you guys? Because honestly, I think we'll have a blast taking the piss out of me being an absolute muppet.
좋은 승부였습니다.
And seeing how busted, how broken we can make each character. Okay, flashbang. Just barely got it. Yep, that's alerted them. Straight into an ambush. Ooh, no crit. That's unfortunate. Not usual. It's fine. Now you'll notice at certain points in this game, you'll get a live feed of where enemies are located, and it'll tell you an orientation of your camera. So if I rotate the camera with Q and E, the section on the map changes. So it does a very good job of telling you where you are on the map, so that you don't disorientate yourself, which I find very good, and a lot of games tend to forget this step. And of course, there you are, the checkpoint. Now we have our standard suppressors here that have two abilities. You have, well, actually three. You have your Overwatch, your check fire, which is a suppression attack, which pushes them back in the initiative order that you can see on the right hand side here. It will drop them back by about 50. So you see, if I select standard shot, nothing happened. He still goes in 22 with the initiative. If I hit him with this, it's plus 50, so that's 72 overall. But this will probably kill outright. There you go.
목표 제거하였습니다.
Now notice how over in the corner here it said perfect and overkill. Pay attention to those, because these are how you get masteries, which are skills, skills that allow you to do certain abilities like bleed on hit, counter-attacking, things like that. We'll get into that more later, but as for now, we'll try and finish this up as fast as possible for you guys. I think I can flank him, actually.
이동합니다.
Not sure if I can take this shot. I can actually. Here we go.
목표 제압하겠다.
Down he goes.
목표 제거하였습니다.
Now you'll notice that he was the only one. Oh, here we go. First mastery, opportunity strikes. Like I told you, you can add this onto one of your characters, and it will increase, obviously, in this case, the critical hit chance by 10%. Alright, Albus over here. Albus has a ability called Gentle Gust, which is basically his ranged attack for this boy, since he is primarily a swordsman. Now, great part about this is it has pushback, so if anyone collides with anything, so in his case, the Street Fighter hitting the bench, he will be stunned if I don't kill him outright. So, here we go. It's an ambush, so I expected him to kill him outright with a crit, which is usually what will happen. Here you go, clean hit. All the masteries are tied to the enemies, so if you want a specific mastery, there you go, nice miss. As I was saying, if you want a specific mastery, it'll usually be tied to a certain enemy. So in the case of the motorcycle gang guy from earlier, that would be sunglasses. But of course, they all have variants. Big boy over here does some breakdancing. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It should offer. There you go.
좋았어.
This is tiring. I want to thank you for everything, Mr. John. Yeah, you did a great job following me for the last 3 months. You had the chance to see me, Troubleshooter John, in action. I'm sure it has been and will be a great help to you. It certainly has. Well, it certainly was, correction. I will always remember it. Alright, I'm sure you've had your complaints, and since it's our last night of training, feel free to let them out. Really? Definitely doesn't feel like corporate PR going, hey, let us know, give us your feedback, if we screwed up or anything, and then you tell them and then you're fired the next day. You shouldn't have anything to complain about. This could be disappointing. You see, it's a bad personality. Maybe I should disqualify him after all. Thank you, Mr. John. I'll never forget what you've taught me. This one will make a fine troubleshooter. 3 months had passed, and finally, Albus successfully completed his field training with Arwol. Aunt Lily, I'm now officially a troubleshooter. Congratulations, Albus. I'm very proud of you. Granting access to Troubleshooter Albus Bernstein. Finally here. Let me see. 10 years ago. It should be here somewhere. Access denied. Mythril level authorization required to open selected case. But why? All the information that Albus wanted to access was still confidential. Ever since he was a kid, he had longed to find out more about the disaster that occurred a decade ago. All this time, he'd believed that becoming a troubleshooter would give him the answers he sought. Now it seemed to have all been in vain. Security rank Mythril. It's so high. That leaves me no choice. Changing Albus Bernstein's status to accepting requests. And there we go, everyone. There was the first mission. As you notice in the top corner here, I probably already told you in the intro, but this game difficulty will be on hard mode. It's not gonna be on cruel because this is a brand new account. No other companies are on it, so I can't play cruel just yet. But let me know. Let me know if you want to see more of this content and more in the future. Here we are with our company name. This is primarily used for, well, the online portion of this game, which we may check out, we may not. I may just kind of edit it out, just so you guys don't have to see any of the boring stuff, you know? Just keep it more streamlined and to the action and to the point for you. But I will be right back after I come up with a name and choose the company mastery. Okay, welcome back. I've decided to go with the name Silver Ages. I don't know why. I think I have this just unconscious thing in the back of my mind where I just love this name. I tend to use it a lot when it comes to mercenary games. I don't know why. I don't know. Just like the sound of it. But we will be going with expertise for our company mastery, just so that we can get mastery's a little easier, because obviously, like I said earlier, masteries depend on you doing perfects and overkills. That increases your chances already, so another 50% on top of that will make it easier for us to perfect our characters' builds. Oh, and another point to note, you can change the mastery at any time throughout the game. If you want to switch it to something else like customer satisfaction, which is increased money rewarded by 50%, individualism, XP gain by 20%, sense of belonging, decreased motivation needed to take missions by 70%, and then sweeper, which is just items, which is 25%. And so, moving on. And here we are. We have our first troubleshooter, Mr. Albus Bernstein, who is going to be the leader and owner of the Silver Ages troubleshooter company / agency. Here you have all of his stats, date of birth, everything like that, weight, height, origin, and here we have his individual masteries. Now, don't quote me on this. I believe you can change these at some point. I can't remember if you can, because it's been a long while since I've last played this. So forgive me if I give you some false information. I will try to correct myself later on. But for this, I'll be taking Opportunist on our boy here, just because it's probably my favorite one to use on him, because majority of the time I turn him into a dodge tank anyway. And, dodge / block tank, since he's melee. And, yeah, so, moving on. After 3 months of field training, Albus finally returned home to his studio. Oh my, what a mess. I wonder what Aunt Lily would say if she could see me this place now. She'd probably be upset. Aunt Lily provided Albus the studio 10 years ago. It's time to say goodbye to this place. I'm really grateful, Aunt Lily. Now that he had obtained his official troubleshooter license, Albus decided he would no longer depend on Aunt Lily. She told Albus that she was fine with the current arrangement, and that she didn't mind supporting him, but Albus felt he should be independent. I should continue packing up. Okay. Right, guys, just giving you a heads up. This is a bit of exposition. Feel free to skip ahead in the video. I'll try and chapter this so that you can skip over to the next section if you're not really into this, the backstory or the lore. But we'll get into this, and this will give us a bit of a tutorial on emails, inventory, and the mastery board. Albus wasn't much of a cook, so the cupboard functioned more as his personal storage. Alright, let's start packing one by one. This one first. Ah, so it's been here all along. Albus found a box with a brand new pair of shoes in the cupboard. It was a gift from Black Pearl that he received after completing his apprenticeship as a troubleshooter. I hope they're doing well back in Black Pearl. Albus started listing all the items as he began packing them. It was a habit he had developed naturally, because he didn't want to waste the money Aunt Lily said sent him. Oh, I almost forgot. I should check the storage too. Mr. Jean provided Albus with some extra items from Arwol after his field training. Fitting that Jean of all people would give him a flashbang. I should make my own consumables instead of buying them. That'll help me save some money. And lastly, Albus stuffed the training manuals in the box. Training manuals are what you use to respec, so if you have a certain mastery on the mastery board, you can take them out for a cost. So your choices aren't permanent, but they do require a currency. And there we go, we get some alternate costumes for Albus, but I will probably be keeping him in the basic for now. This one goes here, and this here. Oh! A digital panel fell out of Albus's pocket. Jeez. The panel was his official troubleshooter license. Official troubleshooter licenses are updated regularly with information about the current company. I should make sure I don't lose it. I should continue packing up. On the table, Albus found a day planner still in its plastic wrapper. Ah, this. It was a high school graduation gift from Aunt Lily. How can I put this to good use? Oh yeah, I should go to see the guy Mr. Jean told me about. Albus dug in his pockets and withdrew a business card. Mr. Roberto. I hope he's nothing like Mr. Jean. Oh, I'm sorry to say, mate. I should continue packing up. That sounded pretty robotic. I should continue packing up. Oh my god. Albus, always fervent about becoming a troubleshooter, had been studying the ways to respond to dangerous situations ever since he was a kid. His swordsmanship training manual had a creased spine and worn edges from frequent use. I guess I should pack them too. One of the manuals he didn't have a chance to finish caught his eye. Albus started reading it, distracted from his current task for a while. Physical training is, of course, rudimentary. And how to get the most out of my strength. Swordsmanship, melee combat. But if I want to turn the tables, no, I have to react faster than the enemy. Will I ever be as strong as them? I should master them all when I have the time. Oh my, time flew by. I should continue packing up. As he was organizing his files, Albus realized he had forgotten something. Right, I forgot to register the company in the Troubleshooter directory. I should do it now. The Valhalla Police Department mandates that all Troubleshooter companies enlist and manage their Troubleshooter agents, troubleshooters digitally. This serves to create a network necessary for efficient case solving and to identify people in charge of each case. A company with just one member, the future doesn't seem too bright. Oh well, this is just the beginning. That it is, Albus, that it is. Albus noticed something while packing his stuff. I'm pretty sure I can foster great synergy if I use this properly. This is just an introduction to, well, obviously, management. So eventually we'll have Albus and then Sion, Hero Irene, and then a whole bunch of other people. But for now, we'll be starting with Albus. I should always carry useful equipment since it's hard to predict what might happen in the field. As you can see, basic inventory management. You have the shoes from Black Pearl, which I'm going to equip. Need every advantage I can get. Plus, one thing to note, the top pocket is only for potions. So healing or I think buffs. I'm not 100% sure, but oh yeah, healing items and like buffing potions as well, so in rage and things like that. And then the bottom pocket is for extraction items, gear, which gives you, gear that gives you buffs, key items, and then, grenades. So in this case, we're just equipping the flash grenade and the health pot. Maybe I should just finish training using the manual I saw a while ago. And here we go, little example of the mastery board. And here we have our perks with Albus here. Oh, before I do that, yeah, just take a look at the costumes. Got his red variant and his white. Personally, I like the white variant more, but for now I think I'm just going to keep him black, and then maybe later we can spice things up. But yeah, he's a swordsman. His SP is wind, which is, think of his SP as basically magic. Easier way to think of it. And he's got individual mastery, that's the buff we gave him, and then we have the expertise from the company. Should I focus on one style or keep a balance? Taking my battle style into consideration, I recall that the Master's combo attack required a combination of various techniques. So pretty much to sum that whole text box up, here are your items, here are all of your masteries. You have basic, support, attack, defense, and ability. They all do different things, from counterattacking, in this case, which I will be equipping. And then also, I think for him it was Blade Master? Yeah, Sword Master, there we go. Those were the two that I wanted to equip on him. But as you can see, every character has a certain amount that they can use. All of these are different, depending on your class and eventually your advanced class, so these will expand eventually. However, you notice this little section here, Mastery Set. Now, this is a bit different. So the Mastery board is basically your copy-paste button, so you can just make different sets for different situations. And you have the Mastery Sets, which are all hidden bonuses that you have to figure out. You can either look them up online, because there are quite a few of them. But in this case, I think it would be fun, more fun if we just kind of look for it together, because I can't remember them for the life of me, so might as well just have some fun with it. But as you can see, you notice that they say it is one of the basic masteries you possess, so the game gives you a hint as to what it could be. And obviously, in this case, green for basic, grey for support, red for attack, blue for defense, and then yellow for ability. But here it says, I know on this page, here we've got counterattack and swordsmaster. So we're only missing 2 more, but we don't have information on these just yet. So, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Also, apparently we have a triple in the defense. Just a bit. Oh, it's probably like blunt, piercing, and slashing, I'd imagine. Yeah, that'd probably be it. Yeah, blunt, piercing, slashing, and then it's like, oh, you are the tank or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's basic rundown of this. We'll get into this a lot more later when we unlock more masteries and I can show it all off to you a lot better. So, without further ado, we'll close that. I want to compare each and every one of them, but I lack field experience. Exactly. There you go. As I was telling you earlier, you can remove them with training manuals. I want to make use of different masteries. There might be a way. And then, of course, additional masteries. It's not a bad idea to experiment. I can always change it around later as I get stronger. Oh my, time flew by. I should wrap this up. Then we're going to see the emails. I guess I'm pretty much done packing my stuff. Albus noticed a blinking icon on the screen of his laptop. It was a new email notification. So, this was what the alarm was ringing. I misread the hell out of that. So, this was the alarm that kept ringing. My god. Anyway, we also have the quest tab down here, which we will get to a lot later because we won't be able to do quests for a while. So that will be on the back burner. And we have the inventory, gear that you can get off bodies during combat, or item boxes, which we will see in the next mission. And then we have the masteries tab. Here we go, emails. An email from Aunt Lily. Albus normally used email to contact Aunt Lily, only occasionally calling her by phone. I hope she's not upset. On the day he became an official troubleshooter, Albus sent Aunt Lily an email to share his thoughts and future plans. Albus opened the email and started reading carefully. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to open these emails, open them, give you enough time to kind of take a look at it, pause. I'm not going to read them myself because I've seen them before and I can read them in post, so I'll be cheating a bit with you, so don't worry. But yep, here we go. All done. Oh, there were goods attached to the email. I'm pretty sure I grabbed them, but okay. Game cheesed me. There you go, game didn't respond. Alright, cool. I guess that's all. It's time to leave. And with that, we go to find our new place to live. Adieu, my old studio. I should say goodbye to my neighbors and landlord. Albus headed to the Windwall district after finishing his work in the studio. Windwall district was where Albus lived 10 years ago before he was orphaned by the disaster. I wonder how much the place has changed. Welcome back to those of you who have skipped ahead. We'll be getting back into this, and here we go. Time for some backstory. 10 years. It's been a long time. The Windwall district was only 3 hours by train from Yggdrasil district. A one-day trip. However, in Valhalla, it is illegal to leave your district of residence without an official reason. This law was intended both to curb the spread of crime and to maintain a balanced population. But of course, that's given an exception to troubleshooters. The high-speed train's special class cabin is for those traveling to other districts. Passengers traveling on a standard class must get off the train at the last station of every district. Sir, your ID, please? Yes, here. Therefore, to detect illegal immigrants trespassing from one district to another, train attendants thoroughly check each passenger's ID. Troubleshooter Albus Bernstein, your identity has been verified. Have a nice trip. Elisa, over here. There's an empty seat here. No need to make a scene, Bianca. The seat isn't going anywhere. What? I'm not making a scene. We have our typical Princess Bianca, the I'm better than everyone else, typical. And then Elisa, the local muscle mommy. I know some of you motherfuckers are thirsty for it, don't you even start. I know you, because I'm one of you. Yeah. I know you, I got you. Bianca, you'll get wrinkles on your forehead if you get mad at everything I say. I'm fine. Unlike a certain someone, I'm still young. Wanker. Sulking again. The noise produced by a certain duo cuts across the cabins. I wonder who they are. Being a troubleshooter now, Albus could enjoy the privilege of taking the train this far out. He couldn't help but wonder about the other passengers. Could they also be troubleshooters? Albus's eyes followed the two ladies as they passed by. What? Got a problem? No, it's nothing. You were staring at us. You think I didn't notice that? I'm sorry. I don't want your apologies. I want the reason. Spit it out. I'm sorry. Albus didn't know how he should respond to the domineering lady. Yeah, I don't think I would know how to too. I'd consider you a Karen if you were being that much of an egg. Why were you looking at me? I'm sorry. What the hell? Is that all you can say? Apologies won't solve everything. You shouldn't have done it in the first place if you were going to feel sorry about it. Cut it out, Bianca. Go back to your seat. Ugh, this is so frustrating. Don't mind her. She can be a bit dramatic. Yeah, a bit, you say. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Have a nice trip. Embarrassed, Albus turned towards the window, trying to hide his blushing face. These loud-mouthed idiots. Yeah, give some PTSD to this girl. And you. Sweet. Luna, they can hear you. Please keep it down. There really are all kinds of people on board. Big gloomy skies from before began to clear up after some time, and in the distance, Albus could see the border wall. Finally, the Windwall district. Now, just a bit of background on that. Valhalla is a city-state which is basically enclosed in a... Think of it as like a walled city. Well, in the literal sense, duh. But, yeah, there's several districts divided, and they all have certain capabilities. I mean, the closest thing you could probably think of is maybe Hunger Games, so, you know, District 1 through 13, as you would expect. But, yeah. Get in my way again, Marco, and I'll push you. Try it, Luna. See what happens. Here we have our local hitman. You really want to die, don't you? And our local lolly, pink-haired lolly, who is going to... I don't like you. I say you give me nightmares, girl. Aw, is the little strawberry getting angry? Come on, bring it. What, you scared? I swear Marco would be the type of guy that's just like, oh, at times. Just remind, he looks like a fuckboy. He looks like a typical, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe him. He rubs me the wrong way. And no, I'm not talking about bad touch. I would not let that man near me, I swear. Never mind. Chris told me not to get into fights with you. Always talking about Chris. Whatever, don't follow me. No can do. I'm your sitter for the day. The next stop is Windwall District, Silver Cloud Station. The doors will open to your right. Windwall District, the place where Albus used to live with his parents. Albus's first impression of the Windwall District was very different from what he remembered. But the warm southern sunlight made it clear to him that he was back home. Let's get moving. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. A week after his arrival at the Windwall District, after having found a place to stay, Albus began looking for a place to open up a troubleshooter office. But it wasn't easy for a nameless troubleshooter to open up an office. Landlords tend to welcome well-known troubleshooters since their reputation serves as a deterrent to criminals around the area. However, novice troubleshooters were often seen as weak, and as a result, they were commonly targeted by criminals. Most landlords wanted nothing to do with the associated collateral damage, so they were unwilling to rent space to them. Hey! And here is the boy. My second favorite character in the game. So, who's next? You monster. Yo, dog. I still can't get over that it's the white dude saying that. God damn it. Let's get out of here. We don't gotta put up with this. It's like the stereotypical gangster talk. Like, hey, yo, dog, what's up? My name's Skinny Pete. I got you. I got you, brother. Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. Hello, I called you earlier regarding the office space for rent. Oh, you're the one looking for an office. Right. My name is Don. The office is this way, if you want to take a look. This is it. Sometimes I let the customers use it. Not bad at all. 2,000 Vil for the deposit, and 100 Vil monthly. 2,000 Vil for the deposit? The ad said it was only 100 or 1,000 Vil. You said you were a troubleshooter, right? I figured it should I should charge you twice the amount. For insurance, of course. But that's... Hey now, don't give me that look. If you don't like it, you're free to look elsewhere. Well, the deposit won't be going anywhere. Albus had Albus had been rejected several times for being a nameless troubleshooter. This time he was welcomed, only now he faced a different type of problem. I'm sorry, I don't have enough for the deposit. Alright, but I don't think you'll be finding a place to rent around here without that kind of money. Take a look around and feel free to come back when you've made up your mind. Alright, I will. For now, I can't afford to spend all the money Aunt Lily gave me. A bartender. Hey yo, hey bartender, fuck you. So you're gonna pay for what you did to my boys earlier. Don Bruce, you old prick. What? Seeing the gangsters enter his bar, Don sighed and picked up his phone. The connection you have dialed has been lost. Please try again later. Ha, cut the crap. The connection you have dialed has been lost. Please try again later. I guess you installed a jammer somewhere. Ain't that surprising? Why, you feel sorry all of a sudden? Want to beg for forgiveness? Too late for that. I don't give a damn about what the boss says. You're going down today. This isn't good. Hey, troubleshooter boy, how strong are you? Or do you at least have the guts? Huh? What do you mean? Aren't troubleshooters supposed to be in charge of arresting punks who illegally install jammers? What's your name? It's Albus. Albus Bernstein. And you're correct, the installation of jammers is a criminal offense. Bernstein? No way. To be concise, Troubleshooter Albus, these guys have installed illegal devices, jammers. Do you catch my drift? Give me a discount on the deposit. What? That came out of nowhere. If you give me a discount on the deposit, then I'll happily take care of thugs like these for you. Hey, taking care of these monsters will bolster your career. Isn't that enough of an incentive? Ha! Funny. Enough with the talking. Guys, kick their asses. We'll talk about it after I see how you handle the situation. I won't let you down. Right, finally into the action. Like I said, guys, this game is very long, has quite a bit of dialogue, so I do apologize if the episode does run a bit long. But here we go into the action. Gonna have Don here come over and interact with the power boxes and turn off the lights. Something to point out, interactions don't cost an action point. So a lot of the time you'll see me open a box like these ones in the corner here, these floating boxes, and then I'll go do something else. So yeah, just so you know. You shut the power down. Flashbangs are effective when it's dark. That's what John used to say. Well, yeah. Kind of the point of a flashbang half the time. It's to disorient. Put Don up here. Don here is, well, he's a brawler, so he specializes in disabling. Well, he specializes in melee combat. And majority of the time he will be, well, destroying people rather than disabling. There you go. Everyone's blinded and confused. There you go. Chain effect glare. Increases speed, hit chance, block, and dodge chance.
엇나가지 마라. 평소에 몸을 쓰지 않은
Now,
결과
counterattack doesn't just activate on... Yeah, I expected that to hit.
가볍게.
It doesn't just,
이번 승리는 제가 가져가겠습니다.
well, proc on melee attacks. If they are within melee range or retaliation range of your basic attack, which is in this case bash, you will automatically retaliate. So in this case, we're just gonna
전력으로 승리해.
goodbye.
어디까지나 난 폭력이 싫다.
And goodbye.
더 이상의 저항은 무의미합니다.
Here we go. With the two swordsmen. Going straight for Dom. Dom doesn't care. Will he kill?
이 정도로 막아야지.
Missed.
행운의 여신이 자네를 보는군. 기회를 놓치는 건 사양이네.
산들바람.
Oh, they dodged at a 75.
쉽지 않은 임무.
Surprising.
행운이 따른다고 방심하지 않습니다.
Nice hit.
자,
Albus, I just remembered that there's a wired phone in the office. A wired phone? I guess it isn't necessary to remove the jammers in order to contact the police. Yes, I'll leave the rest to your judgment. Let's see if you're as good as they say you are. Oh, alright. Let me show you. So you can either, in order to end this mission, you can either go to the telephone, knock everyone out, or you can break both jammers and then survive until the police arrive. In this case, we're just going to kind of go all in.
엇나가지 마라.
Didn't realize that was Dawn attacking.
왕보다
No, we took that to the mouth. Does not surprise me. Go, my son. There you go, down for the count.
다신 뵙지 않기를.
Notice how quickly our boy here is leveling up his stuff.
알았다.
Here we go. Chest.
정신 차리게 해주지.
Okay, Don. Don just being our local Giga Chad. Just wanting to punch
지체할
people in
시간이
the mouth.
없습니다.
I think what we're gonna do is throw another flashbang over here. Start the fight off the right way.
제법입니다.
Yeah, it's a miss,
원치
unfortunately.
않는 일이군.
They are a lot less likely to hit
필요하지
now,
않-
so which is also a good thing. Yep, Don's just gonna have his field day.
엇나가지 마라.
Yep, goodbye.
다음엔 찾아오지 마.
I should be trying to get more kills with
기회를
Albus
놓치는 건
rather than him,
사양이네.
just so that Albus can level up a bit more.
가볍게.
But I haven't really had the opportunity
좋았어.
because Don's just kind of kicking everyone's ass, no problem. There you go. Item acquired. And you have the option to switch out your gear on the fly, but in this case, Don is an ass, so I'm not going to bother.
제법입니다.
Oh, he blocked it. Okay.
제가 가겠습니다.
Get some medicine, greater healing pot, that's great, especially for the early game. Not going to equip it though. And we're going to move up slowly.
지체할 시간이 없습니다.
자,
Honestly,
내 차례일세.
thought they would be full cover.
아직 멀었네.
Using an item is also a half action, so you can get away with using healing pot in this point and then doing an attack.
이런 미안.
Miss, but he did contain. Is he hitting? Don? Don doesn't care, just blocks it.
자네의 전력으로 막아야지. 시간 낭비했고.
Good old Don instructing people as he's beating their ass.
난 배려하지 않네.
Nice dodge from
행운이 따르는 거.
Albus there. Unfortunately, no kill. Oh god, yep, Walker. I can hit all three. Let's see if I kill. Killed two. Good. Yeah, Berserker, here you go. If you take damage from an adversary, you approach the target and gain Frenzy. This is kind of good. Well, this is good if you build it correctly. And then, of course, if you take consecutive damage from counterattack, responsive trap, or consecutive attacks, only the first attack that damages you triggers the mastery. And then, of course, Frenzy gives you increased attack damage by 50%, and then stacks up to 4 levels. Albus got his first level. Not really too much to see there. And then, of course, sunglasses, what we were talking about earlier.
행운이 따른다고 방심하지 않습니다.
Chance to win is proccing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't get destroyed here. No, he's healing. Okay, I'm gonna move this boy up.
폭력은 싫다. 정신 차려.
Good block.
인정할 건 인정해야겠고.
가볍게.
I want him dead.
바람과 함께
There
사라지세요.
you go, body training. Increase HP by 10 for every character level. I'm hoping to get up there so I can destroy the last jammer. And then carry on.
그냥 항복하세요.
As you notice, the more he dodges, the more his buff goes up.
난 성공시킬 거네.
Sounds like he shot Don. Yup.
젊어서 고생했네. 모두 널 위한 일이다.
Move up, open this, and then kick the dude in the head. Now I do have the war cry, well, battle cry debuff still on, which is decreases hit chance by 20%, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's just go for it.
정신 차렸으면 좋겠고.
Goodbye.
차라리 다른 직업을 찾아봐.
And we're just gonna run up. If you notice in the bottom left-hand corner, Albus is at 6 stacks of chance to win. Which, if you convert it, is about a 6% bonus to dodge, block,
기회를 놓치는 건
hit chance
사양이네.
altogether. Yeah, crit hit chance, everything.
가볍게.
Break the jammer. Extreme speed mastery. Very good. Yes, Troubleshooter Albus, how may I assist you? Our current location is Silver Cloud Avenue 356. I've confirmed that the criminals here have installed illegal devices, requesting backup. Roger, moving to the closest squad site. Now we just have to survive the battle time, so that's 90 seconds.
이 정도는 막아야지.
See if we can take everyone out in that time.
무한보다
Probably won't be able to, unfortunately. Because Albus doesn't have enough vigor. Yep. So he'll be out. And then, yeah, there we go. Not done yet. Site confirmed. Delta Squad proceeding with the mission. Enemy locations have been updated. You have your backup forces. And now look, all of them are in the battle.
정신 차려.
He's out cold.
다음엔 찾아오지 마. 알겠습니다.
I'm just gonna put them on basic.
전진합니다.
Just so they just auto. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about it.
이동합니다. 그래.
And down he goes. Final hit, and we're done. Troubleshooter Albus, we didn't find any additional gangsters on the premises. Thank you for all of your efforts. I declare this operation complete. Understood. Our squad will take care of the rest and return to HQ. Delta Squad, check the surroundings once more before returning. You did well, Bruce. Mr. Bruce, you're gonna have to repair the street. Never mind that nonsense. Mr. Don, who's there beside you? Ah, I knew it. Those idiots couldn't even pull off a simple job like this. I knew it from the start. Let's just forget about redeveloping here. That brute is a monster. This area isn't worth the hassle. And what about the client? They're here, but they want to take a look around first. His head's in the clouds. So, Albus, are you still interested in the office space? I'll sign the papers as soon as you lower the deposit. I don't know why he's trying to move into Mr. Don's office. It's too dangerous. Mr. Don's office is too expensive. I'm a man of my word. The deposit will be 1,000 Vil, just like you asked. You're a man of your word, right? You'll take care of stuff like this for free? Of course. I'd be more than happy to sign the contract right now. No rush. Help me clean up this mess. Help me clean up the mess those guys left behind. And there we go. The end of our second mission. And with that, we'll just finish. We'll just clean up a little of the excess things, and then should be the end of the episode. Hello, Mr. Bruce. Hello, Albus. It seems like you have a lot of stuff to move in. Go and pack your things and get this place cleaned up before I open the shop. Yes, sir. I'll get right on it. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to thank you all again for tuning in and watching the start of what I hope to be a great series. I'm looking forward to getting a little faster at editing these videos, and I have a few extra ideas to spice up the content on the channel, so I ask that you bear with me just a little as I try to find my footing. But as always, I appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as every little bit helps, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.